Hello everyone. I wanted to do a quick video this morning about how to long-term store flour and flour products such as self-rising flour, all-purpose flour, semolina, your cornmeal, even your cereals. I put mine in my freezer when I first purchased them. I leave them in the grocery bag, the plastic bag. I tie a knot in the top of it and I set them in my freezer for about a month. Reason being, if there's anything in there that, like weebles or such, the larvae, it will kill them and keep them from hatching. Let's face it, that's the ugly truth of any flour product we purchase. I even store my brown sugar in there. Not that I worry about weebles with that, but if I happen to get a loose mouse in my house, it can't get a hold of it. We live in the country and we have chickens, so sometimes you get mice when you have chickens. I've heard they kind of go hand in hand because you have food and water out for your chickens. Anyway, going back to the flour. I store it in there until I'm ready to thaw it. And it is a thawing process. On my marble table here, I have a towel. This towel helps when you first bring it out. It's wet. It's moist. Your bags are going to sweat. And if you take your flour and you put it right into a container and then you seal the said container, you're going to get a musty flour. So I bring it out, and for the next couple of days, longer if you want to, I'm going to turn my flour. I'm going to literally come in. I'm holding my camera, but I'm going to show you what I'll do. I'm going to literally turn it, get it off the bottom, and I'm going to turn it. I'm going to turn it onto the back like this and leave it there for a while. And I'm going to do this for probably the next 12 to 24 hours until I'm confident the flour has all the moisture out of it, because anything you put into your freezer gets a moisture to it. From being in a cold state like that, it's going to sweat off some of that moisture. Now, in saying that, it's not frozen per se, but it's cold. It's very cold, and it needs to come back up to room temperature. And it needs to be turned periodically through that next 24 hours or longer if you feel more confident doing that. I sometimes leave it for 3. Nothing can bother it. And I allow it to come to room temperature and make sure there's no moisture in that before I take it to long-term storage. When I go to put it in long-term storage, another thing you can do is get you some bay leaves. And you're going to get you you can go to Tractor Supply and you can get those large, the plastic containers with the lids, and you can put the flour in those and put your bay leaves in there. Put some bay leaves in there. They also are another form of keeping weevils away. You don't want weevils in your flour. These are some ways you can protect your flour long term. There's probably tons of others. These are the ones I use. They're not the only ones, but it's how I choose to do long-term storage. If you have other ideas and suggestions, I'm open to them. I love learning new things, and I'd really appreciate it. I just wanted to come on here and do a quick video for you all because we had a freezer die, and all of this was in my freezer. And now it's been in there a while, so it's fine, but I'm going to go ahead and get ready to put it in containers. So it was a forced issue because of the freezer, and that's how it goes sometimes. But I thought I'd go ahead and make a video of how I do this. And like I said, I'm just going to turn these bags of flour until I'm comfortable that they're dried through, they've come to room temperature, there's no moisture in them. Then I'm going to put them in a Tractor Supply or a different type of airtight container, and I'm going to add bay leaves to it. And that's how I'm going to protect my flour. I hope you are all doing wonderful, and have a God bless day. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye. Another thing I want to mention with long-term storage is make sure you get food-grade containers. They do sell them at Tractor Supply. I'm no way sponsored by them, but you can go to Tractor Supply and they'll have food-grade containers. I'm going to take a picture of the couple that I have to show you what I'm talking about in case you're new to long-term storage. These are two that I have. There's two different types of lids you can purchase. One is just it snaps on into place, and another one is it snaps on and it has a twist off lid. I can't for the life of me remember the name of the lid, but you can ask them at Tractor Supply if they have them. If you don't see them, I'm going to get up from here, I'm going to move a little bit, and I'm going to show you what they look like. But these are food grade, and it'll show you on the container itself, food grade, heavy duty, BPA free containers. They're not real pretty, but if you're putting them in a pantry or in a closet or out of the way, they're nice to have. My top one, my red one, is sugar, and this bottom one is all-purpose flour. And when I'm doing big projects or a lot of baking, I'll bring these out. That's why I had these out in my kitchen right now, so that I could just go from here instead of out of my glass jars that you've probably seen me use at this point, and taken from them and then having to refill them. I can use these instead. Having, you know, extra sugar and extra flour around is really nice. I have self-rising and I have all-purpose flour. Those are the two main flours that you use. You can also get double zero flour for pizza if you want to go, you know, with something more on the extravagant side and nicer for pizzas. You can get the 00 or 00, however you want to say that one. It's a flour that's made for pizzas. The gluten's different. But anyway, these are what I have, and I'm going to get up, and I can't remember the name of this lid. I'm sure there may be people out there that remember what it is. But these twist off, and they twist back on, and they're really nice compared to the other ones that flip off, that just go on and you push them down. These are a nicer lid, but they cost about $17, $18 a lid, if I'm not mistaken. And they may have went up since prices of everything else has gone up. But anyway, I wanted to show you this. Sorry for the camera angle. This is a quick video. Like I said, God bless. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd really love to hear from you. God bless.